Okay, so what we have for butts and guts is each board is 4 minutes. So you have 40 seconds on, and green is 20 seconds on. So it's 4 minutes straight of working out per board, and then you get like a minute to switch stations. All right, so first one is plyo banded pulse out, and then plyo banded squat. So it looks like this. All right, you're gonna put the band on your thighs. All right, and you're going to have a box. I'm just using whatever I can find close by to show you, right? So I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna pulse out for the 40 seconds like this, so my feet are about shoulder width apart. And then from here, I'm gonna keep my feet planted out and keep my knees out as I come up and sit down. You could probably also use platforms, so that way they can have a higher sit down position. So then when it beeps again for the next 40, they're gonna go into the pulses, the pulse outs again, or a hold if it starts getting tough. And they're gonna do that 4 times in a row without a break, and then they're done that station, okay? The next station is a stability ball ab roll in. So what that looks like is you're going to pin the ball between your calves, okay, and my heels. So I'm gonna hold it with my heels, hands down here, and I'm gonna roll it in like this. Roll it in. So I'm pinning the ball here, only focusing on my lower abs, lifting the ball off the floor. They do this for 40 seconds. The 20 seconds, they can straddle the ball with their feet like this and do a V sit up and tap, right? So they go do a V sit up and tap. Make it harder, they're going to lift their feet up when they tap, okay? So the difference is feet stay on the ball and down for the sit up here, and this one is my legs come up and I tap the ball. That's much harder. And then again, then they'll go back to their 40 seconds here. And they do this 4 rounds in a row, no break, which is 4 minutes. The next one is banded glute kickback. So this one, you'll see certain boards have 2 stations. That means, there you go, 2 stations. That means they're gonna do 4 minutes on right leg, and then they're gonna stay here for the next station and do 4 minutes on the left leg. So I'm gonna put the band here, right? I'm gonna kneel down like this. I'm gonna flex that foot. I'm gonna go all the way up, all the way down for 40. And then I'm gonna pulse it on the 20. Then I'm gonna go same leg, 40, pulse it on the 20. Now, if this starts getting difficult, they can take the band off, but I really would like them to stay on the same leg for 4 minutes to totally burn it out. If they're struggling or newer, yeah, maybe you could do 2 minutes on the right, 2 minutes on the left, and do it again, and just stay at that station for, again, 2 minutes on the right, 2 minutes on the left. But either way, they're there for 4 minutes on one leg and then 4 minutes on the other. So the same thing would apply. So the next one I'm gonna show you from here. Say I'm on the cable tower. You're gonna grab the handles, cable trunk twist all the way around on the right side for 40 seconds. And then they're gonna do a center hold like this. So when you center hold, I need those hands to stay between the chest and the arms have to stay straight out. A lot of times when we hold, we tend to like let the cable take us back, but you've got to keep it center with your core. And then when it pulls beeps again, 40 seconds again on the rotation here, and then 20-second hold. So this one also is 4 minutes on one side and then 4 minutes on the other side, so it's 2 stations. And my final 2-station board is right here. This is going to be your inner thigh side lunge, so you have an elevation, all right? And I'm going to have a nice staggered stance. This toe's angled slightly out. I'm going to fall away. So what I have to think about is I'm sitting in a chair back behind me, off to the side. Not straight behind me, but I'm kind of leaning away and in as if I'm falling over and back. So here and up. And when I push up, I'm pushing up through this inner thigh, up on an angle, keeping this leg straight. If this leg bends, you're not doing it right. So my weight falls into this leg. So this is my single, and this is my pulse. Do this without a weight, because if you hold a weight here, your back's going to hover and it's going to hurt when you're done. Again, 4 minutes on one leg, 4 minutes on the other leg. And then the last one, pelvic floor lift and full riser sit-ups. Let me just grab the risers right here. All right, so pelvic floor, this is really, really good if you have diastasis recti, if you're trying to work that lower abdominal muscle, if you have weak pelvic floor. All right, so here you have a natural arch on your low back. You want to push it down, act like I'm pushing my belly button to the floor. Seal that arch. Don't let that air come through. Force it down by tilting your pelvis up. So even right now, my core is contracted while talking to you. It makes it a little hard. From here, all I'm doing is lifting each foot off the floor ever so slightly while totally keeping that low back intact. Like if you should have trouble talking like I am now, I have to force it because I'm contracting to keep my back flat the whole time. You can make it a little bit harder by double. It's like you go single, single, double, but really this exercise is slow and it's just focusing on that pelvic tilt the whole time. So this is your 40 seconds, and your 20 seconds is my riser sit-up. So the risers are above my head. I sit up, I stack them in front of me, and I come get the next one. I'm gonna flip it in the air, stack here, and come back. So this is your 20 seconds, okay? And then when you go backwards, you just step backwards, on your head like that. And then that station is for 4 minutes. Now the class is 34 minutes of active work, but if we're doing a minute transition, it should be fine. If not, you may want to add one more 4-minute station. I'll leave that up to Julia since she's starting off class. And there you go.